Coach Flo from Pulse. This is really a wellness studio. There's a lot of added things to what he's got here. But we're just going to start off. Flo, thanks for agreeing to do this.
Thank you, Warren, to allow me to do my first podcast in English. So it will be a tough exercise for me because,
Yeah.
as you know, I come from France. I'm French, and I'm here since almost 1 year. And the English is a little bit hard for me, but I will do my best.
Okay, so how I discovered you was this I don't know what the proper name, EFS, this workout system.
They call that EMS.
EMS.
It's electric muscle stimulation, or in Latin, electromyostimulation.
Nice.
Myo in Latin means the muscle.
So where did you, for me, I only discovered it by meeting you, but
Yeah.
tell me, where did you discover this and when was that?
So, first of all, I use it. I have a lot of surgery, and 20 years ago, I broke my knees, and I do my rehabilitation with tense units. So the EMS exists since maybe 30 years, but in Europe with a German brand, they start to change the utilization, less medical and more for the sport, the training system, or for every people.
Well, that's what's so interesting is like so I was a big Bruce Lee fan, right? And there
Yeah.
was always these, like in every movie, they always show him where he's got the two little electrodes
Yeah.
and like he used that as part of his fitness.
Yes.
I don't think I ever considered the idea that somebody could throw on a suit and have their entire body benefiting from these contractions. And I was myself very just reserved about it. I didn't really want to believe that it's possible because it almost seems like a hack, like a cheat code in a way, right?
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
But it was like we did our session and then I was sore for a whole week and I feel like my joints benefited from it. I know there's a lot of times that all of us, when we go to the gym, we're trying to be careful. And in this case, it was like you get the full feeling of being sore and you feel like your muscles are stimulated, but you didn't do any damage.
No, it's the benefits of this technology. You will improve all your muscle without use too much your articulation. There is no weights. You will be overweight with when you use a barbell, use a dumbbell. That is good when you are young or when you have no issue. But when you start to have a surgery, to have injury, sometimes you can't improve your heels or your shape without weights. This allow you to do that.
Yeah, and like what I'm hearing you say is basically a lot of people when they get injured, they let off their fitness, right?
Yeah.
So now their muscles are getting smaller, maybe weaker, which is actually making it to where even if their joint feels better or they feel better, the problem is now there's a lot of making up to do.
Yeah, and even the surgeon changed their mind about that. So before, when you have a surgery, you lay down, you wait 1 week, 2 weeks, and what they discovered that more you wait, less you will recover faster. So it's why they use the tense unit. And now with this technology, you can come back to business, to the fitness journey very fast, and you will not lose your muscle. So you will recover faster with all the fiber, all your energy, your heels, your shape. A lot of, actually in Europe, a lot of athletes use it. Instead of waste many time in the gym, they use these 20 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like 4 hours to the gym. And the rest of the time, they train their own skills.
Right. So, okay, so let me ask you this. So EMS, that's a big part of what this business is.
Yeah.
Pulse is something where people can join and they can actually see that they can do it once a week. You don't even recommend anyone going beyond twice a week, really. Is that correct?
You can do twice a week, but as this technology is so effective, so deep, so strong, once for common people is enough.
Yeah.
For example, me, I do only twice per week, and I used to train every day.
Wow.
But now I'm 46 years old. My articulation is very used. I can't do that.
Right.
So with this technology, I have the same shape even better than
Yeah.
before, for only twice per week. 45 minutes a week, that's it.
Wow. And you are in great shape. And it's funny because I really didn't want to, I didn't want to believe you, right? So I met you. Samantha greeted me at the door. I didn't really know anything. I was just more interested in the red light therapy,
Yeah.
which I know we're going to talk about that. But what happened was I was, I agreed to do a session, but I really wasn't expecting much. Well, day 2, day 3, I do feel soreness. Day 4, I'm still sore. And I know that a lot of people believe, and I want to ask you your opinion on this. Some people say that through muscle soreness, you actually burn calories 2, 3, 4 days. Like I think the saying is do an hour of cardio, you might burn 300 calories. Have a full sore body, then it takes your body so much energy to recover
Yeah.
that it helps you with weight loss.
Oh, yeah, for sure. After the session, uh, you will continue to burn calories. And what's what the benefit is also all the muscle of your body are involved while you train. Often when you go to the gym, you say, oh, I will some body part. You do the legs, and you come the next day, you do the upper body, and you come the next day, you do your
Right.
cardio, you know.
Yes.
Here,
This is the whole thing.
yeah, in 20 minutes, all the muscle are involved. 85% of your muscle of the body are involved, and you can also change the settings for involve all the fiber in each muscle. All the fiber, you know that you have 3 different fiber in your muscle. For make it easy, you have one that is more slow fiber, the fiber that you use for your journey, and the other is the fast fiber. The fast fiber is very hard to improve, to increase. With this, you can stimulate all the fast fiber.
Yeah, it almost makes sense because those pulses are going so fast that even if you're just like someone who doesn't do much sprinting or whatever, there's no arguing that your muscles flicker. How many times is it? I'm curious. Like is there certain mathematics to it? Like,
Yeah, there is. So you have different settings. You can change the hertz. The hertz it's what involve the fiber
Intensity.
intensity.
Okay.
Yes. So you can start to 7 hertz. It will be more for the recovery. 20 hertz. It will be more for the endurance, the cardio fiber. And when you go up to 60 hertz to 120 hertz, it will be hypertrophy. You will build the muscle, so the fast fiber.
Yeah.
And you can also have settings for how deep you will involve the muscle. So, for example, when you have the glutes is the biggest muscle in the body.
Right.
If you involve just a little surface, not deep, it will be not good.
Sure.
With this technology, you can involve all the deep depth.
Yes.
It's incredible.
Where going back to this idea of recovery does burn calories,
Yeah.
how great is that? And everybody kind of wants to, you don't want your ass sagging as you
Yeah.
get old. I mean, I'm just saying, there's so many different reasons we work out, but staying young and actually feeling good about yourself is a significant part.
And often, the issue that you can meet when you train, it's how to involve some muscle of your body when you are not a professional. With this, in fact, you don't care because you have electrode directly on the
Yes.
muscle part of your body, the buttocks, the
Yeah.
front leg, the back. For example, for work out the back without injuring yourself, it's very hard. The posture. Here, you have the electrode all around the spine.
Okay, I like that point too because it's true. So when you think about squatting, and if you wanted to like have the perfect balance between your quads and your hams and your glutes, you got to have great form, number one.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're not doing something like this, you've got to like be able to really have that mind to muscle kind of connection. You have to have good joints. You have to have all of these things that are check marks.
And also, you have to have a good professional at your side for explain how you have to do.
Sure.
And when you start to improve all, you will the only solution after that is to put more and more weights.
Right.
And more weights
More
equal
and more wear and tear.
injury.
Yeah.
Because your body has their own limits, is the joint, the articulation. So if you put in too much weights in your articulation, it's not good. With this, you will have the same stimulation without hurt yourself.
And that is a big part of it, is the idea that somebody could come here and do a good job, but get a great workout, as opposed to having to perform so perfectly. And the other thing that I think about it too, just as someone who's done it a couple times, is all of us some days just don't feel like working out. I feel like if there was a day where I didn't really feel like working out, I could come here and maybe just say, look, don't kill me.
Yeah.
I just want to, but I know it's going to be a great workout.
Exactly, and we have such a different level of fitness. Here, what is good, you can handle all the fitness level. From people that have hip injury, knees that even can't walk, you put the suit and the suit will do the job.
Yes,
You know, the electrode will do the
yes.
job. And you can have also professional athletes that you can put the suit also and make the hardest workout that you can do. It's amazing.
Yeah.
You can have old people, young people, professional athletes, beginner. It's for everybody.
I do know they use it in the NFL. I've seen it, and it like they just have them running plays, but letting that contraction going on. And so another question I have for you about the EMS is I've read a lot about it, and actually doing it, I see what's happening there. But both sides of the muscle are contracting at the same time. Why is that important? Like the fact that your triceps and biceps are going at the same time.
So normally the logic, you have agonist and antagonist. So when one contracts, the other is relaxed. Here, the both are contract at the same time. So the body doesn't understand what's happened. It's why often you will have better results, because when you start to do a routine, often your body will adapt easily. Here, it's never a routine because it's not the logical of your body. And involve, for example, the back leg and the front leg at the same time will make all the form harder. So you have to make a lot of energy, you have to deepen a lot of calories, a lot of stuff for doing that.
Yeah, and I see that too because of and I'm just kind of translating what I'm hearing you say to make sure I'm hearing it clearly. But the idea is that because let's say the quad and the hamstring are flexing at the same time, if you're doing a movement, now that movement is twice as hard or more, whatever that is, because you're working through that contraction.
Yeah, because often, for example, when you do a squat, you will involve one time the agonist, and when you do the opposite, you will involve the antagonist.
Sure.
Now you do a squat, but the stimulation is the same for the agonist and the antagonist. So, wow.
Yeah.
What's happened?
Okay, so you discovered this when you were living in Europe.
Yeah.
What brought you to Florida? We're in Clearwater. I know in the introduction I show them that basically we're right here in Clearwater, Florida, very close to St. Petersburg and Tampa Bay. Tell me what brought you to Florida and why did you start this business?
So it's really an opportunity. I met a friend that live here and then come try to my center. His cousins is a member in my center in France because I have exactly the same center in my country.
Okay.
And he tried the first time. His cousin said, "Oh, come try." And as he was very skeptical. He said, "What is this?" It's, he believed that it's, the bell for involve your abs or something like that. It's most advanced than that for sure. So, but he was very open-minded, so he tried. He was so sore. He said, "Oh, it's amazing." He come back to see me before to left Europe and come back here and say, "Hey, it doesn't exist in USA. You have to bring this in USA." And after COVID, the time was a little bit hard for the fitness industry, and I make some research and I found less than 30 centers in the USA. I said, "Oh, maybe I have the opportunity to bring this to the American people and educate and try to do the same that I did in Europe."
Yeah.
And we make the choice like that. We try, we take the risk.
Amazing. Well, welcome to the USA, man.
Thank you.
And it is a great business. I know we're going to get into some of the other stuff, but I also want to tell you that you're right. No one really knows about it because when I went back to Houston, which I just got back from there, everywhere I'd go, I would tell them because I was looking to see if there was a place I could go, right? And it really is. There's so few of these types of businesses that if you're in the Florida area, I would say you got to come by here. I mean, there's no way. I guess for someone who's interested in maybe trying the EMS,
Yeah.
how does that work, and what is kind of the process for them to meet you and do a workout?
So we have some social media. We have a website, and of course you can reach us by phone. And as it's pretty new, this we offer a free session because American people doesn't know how it works. So we offer the first session like that. They have the feeling, they know if it works or not, and
Sure.
it works.
Yes.
2 days after,
Yeah.
believe me,
It sells itself.
yeah. And after they have the choice to continue with us and say, okay, I trust you now, it works.
Yes. And so something I'll add, I mean, just obviously I've shared that I'm a member here, is that the membership includes an instructor. You either have Flo or one of his colleagues, one of the folks that work with him, walk you through a workout that's very concise. I mean, you're not going to be here for 30 minutes. These are, let's talk about that. The length of these workouts, they're short.
Yeah, yeah. And so there is also the benefits because you have the EMS, you have the workout. It's short because it's involved deeper and stronger the muscle. So you can do this 1 hour. It will be too much the first time. And the second benefit, you have a personal trainer with you. So when you come here, you have someone that will take care of you.
Yeah.
The form, the intensity, the workout, what is your goal. You have, and we also have, I don't know if you did this, the body scan.
No, I haven't done it yet.
You have to do, we will check your body in 3 dimensions. You have like an avatar with all your measurements, your muscle mass, your fat mass, your basal metabolism, all the inches of all your body, and you will save all in a app in your phone. So you can check, and we did every month. We did that every month. Like that, you see your improvement.
Which keeps you motivated.
Of course, and you see that, some people, when you don't check, say, I'm not sure that I lose weight.
Right.
Yeah, maybe you don't lose weight, maybe you change your body composition. And often it's happened, they lose fat and they build muscle. So the shape change and the body composition change. And more muscle you have, better it is.
Yeah, and the scale doesn't tell you that. You have to, just weighing yourself won't do that. Okay, so I'm going to ask you this very directly. If somebody comes here and they decide they want to do a workout, how long is the EMS workout? From like the minute they walk in the door, how long is it?
It will take 30 minutes. Time they come, you have to put an undergarment, a technical undergarment. After we put the suits, we make the first settings, and we are ready. All the first installation, the first settings will 5 minutes. After you have all the session, it will be 20, 25 minutes, and that's it.
So the workout's 20 to 25 minutes, and the rest is just really
5-10 minutes.
Getting situated.
Yeah. Of course, we take more time. If you doesn't know how it works, we will take time for explain how it works, what we will do with you, what is your goal, what is your level, what is your expectation for, decrease the stress and make the session more comfortable.
Okay, and I'm going to just run through some different types of people that might walk through the door, and maybe you could just tell me what you think when you hear, like if you were to have someone walk in and they're interested. Number one, an athlete who's very in great physical shape. Can you help them?
For sure. Actually, for example, for answer to your question, half of the soccer player, the professional soccer player, you know that in Europe soccer is very well known, have this device at home. So they use it for, I have an example, a French player was Karim Benzema, very well known in Madrid. The last 5 years was the best years in all his career. How it happened? He changed the diet, but he changed how he prepare his body. He used this.
Interesting.
And the performance increased. And you say, but he get older. Yes, he got older, but he is in the better shape that he never been before.
Nice. Okay. So then the next kind of person. So there's some people that haven't worked out for years and years and years, and they're saying, going to the gym is intimidating enough. What would their benefit be by coming here with EMS?
Here, you can have an improvement of your shape and your heels without a huge workout. So for people that don't want to work out a lot, the suit is enough. We make some exercise of mobility, of flexibility, just because you have to know how your body works. So we will help you to know your body. But that's it. We have some people that have, for example, hip surgery. They can't move a lot. They do that, and they have more strength in the hip, and they can get back to walk faster.
Because it's engaging their muscles.
Of course.
Okay, and then
It's also used
yeah.
for after pregnancy, for the ladies with the baby, for the pelvic
C-section?
floor,
Okay.
for all this stuff. Yes.
Okay, so postpartum, I think they call
Yes,
that. Well,
exactly.
it's great. Okay, and then for you as a business owner and having EMS as kind of it's something you really believe in.
Yeah.
What has been some of the most challenging things or misconceptions that you've had to overcome being new to the U.S., obviously from France, and then people don't know about it?
So when I write, I had the same center in France, but when I opened my center, the technology was enough known for have a lot of people directly that's, oh yeah, I
want
know
that.
that, so I will try, and bim, it's okay. Here you have to educate because it's very, very new. The FDA approved this technology since only 2 years. So 2 years of background of this is nothing.
Sure.
Now when you go in Europe and you talk about EMS, everybody know. But 8 years ago, nobody knows that. So when you are the first, you are the pioneer, and you have to do the work for
Yeah.
educate, for explain, for earn your credibility,
Yes.
for earn your first results. So it takes a lot of time and energy. Me, I'm a passionate, I'm passionate and I'm a believer. I believe in this because while I did that since 8 years in Europe, I saw so many good results that I can't imagine that it will be not the future.
Wow. That's powerful. So, EMS, I feel like we covered it.
Yeah.
I want to ask you, there's a lot more to this location than EMS. So I told you how I found you was I was Googling for red light therapy because there's a lot of research about the health of the skin, that it's good for your mitochondria, all these different things. So you were one of the few people in Clearwater that I noticed had it. And it was very easy to get into here, right? You have good parking, and it's like a super center here right off the highway, so that's a plus. Let's get into red light therapy and some of these other things that you offer, because it's not all about working out. A lot of this is about recovery.
Yes, because I imagine that like that. If people push my door, I have to bring the solution. So you want to be in shape, you have EMS. You suffer from pain, from something, I have the technology for help you to recover. So you talked about red light, but we have also whole body cryotherapy.
Cryotherapy?
Yes, it will help it's almost the same benefit than red light, but it's the cold therapy. We have also the hyperbaric chamber with oxygen.
So let's talk about the hyperbaric chamber.
Yeah.
So I know why I've heard people are interested in it, but let me start with you. What was it that made you think, when I do this, I'm going to have a hyperbaric oxygen chamber?
So first of all, it's very well known. The hyperbaric is whole technology. Sometimes all technology are forgotten, but after they bring back, because often, you have some athletes that use it, some actors that use it, and this is used a lot by actors for the rejuvenation. There is some studies that come from Israel where you will reduce, when you get older, it's your telomere that reduces.
Yeah, yes.
With the hyperbaric oxygen therapy, you will stop the reducing of the telomere.
Yeah.
And for some of you will grow. So
See, and I've heard that. So I've heard that these telomeres are kind of like as your DNA reproduce. I don't really know it all, but I'll just kind
no,
of
it's
paraphrase.
that. Yeah.
So then it's almost like shoelaces, where you know how the plastic is first very strong,
Yeah.
but it keeps reproducing and then it gets frayed and it
Yeah.
looks worse. And so for that, your skin changes or your organs aren't as good as they were. And so this telomere, if you will, the oxygen chamber is supposed to help you regenerate and maybe even
Exactly.
improve it,
Yeah.
possibly.
Exactly.
Okay, and then the other thing I've heard is that for people that have had a stroke, that high level of oxygenation is good. I mean, obviously they need to research it for themselves, because to me, once you know what you want because you've talked to people and you understand what the benefit is, having a location like this where you get to say, hey, I would like to do 20 sessions of hyperbaric,
Yeah.
puts the client in the driver's seat. They get to choose whether they want to do hyperbaric, cryo, and I know you also have the red light therapy, and one other. I know you have two other things at least.
Yes, we have. So, in fact, you have three different parts here. You have the part with the being shaped by the electric muscle stimulation, that you can say it's like the fitness. Even you can do it without a huge workout.
Sure.
You have the recovery for improve your heels with the red light, the hyperbaric chamber, and the whole body cryotherapy. And we also have the ice bath,
Yes.
cold plunge.
Yep.
And we have what we call the body contouring. So we will help people. Some people want weight loss or just inches in a part of the body, very focused. For example, it can be the belly, it can be the legs. So we have some device that will destroy the fats in a specific area. So we have two other device. One is like the EM Sculpt Neo. EM Sculpt Neo is a bronze. It will be create 30,000 contractions in 30 minutes in the area. Over-contracting the muscle will make it very hot, and you will burn the fat around this muscle.
And how many sessions does that take?
After 6 sessions, you start to have the results.
Okay.
After, it depends where you start and where you want to go, you know.
Yeah.
So this device we call Tesla therapy is very good. You lay down and you let the device do the work. After we have the cryolipolysis by plates, it's the froze. We will froze the fats and destroy it after. The first result for the both treatments arrive after 6 weeks or 8 weeks before the first treatment, because you have to let the body to release the fats by the natural way.
Right.
Yeah.
That's to break it down. Okay. And then, so lastly, so for, again, people that are watching, they might want to say, hey, I'd like to reach out. I'll put the website in the show notes so they can click. I know you're on Instagram.
Yeah.
Anything else? I know that I know Googling you is very easy to do.
Yeah, we have the Google, we have Instagram, Facebook. We try every day to put some story for that people can see how we works, how is our customer, because we are more than just a gym. We are a little studio. We are very close to our customer. As you see, we have no mirror. We are not here for show off.
I never even noticed that. You don't have a mirror.
No, I don't want. I want that people come as they are without judgment.
Wow.
I have people that are in very good shape, and I have people that can be overweight, and they don't want to go to the gym where there is a bunch of people that will look, look. No, not judgment. We take you as you are. We talk with you. No mirror, nothing like that. We have short classes. We do one-to-one, and at least we have 3 people at the same time, but we are 2 personal trainers.
Yeah.
So it's very personalized. We will tailor a workout for your goal. And for me, it's intimist as close to you.
Wow.
It's what I want, you know?
Yeah. And I do want to add one thing as we kind of close out the interview, is that when I came here, like in all the workouts that I've done with you, which by the way are incredible muscle soreness, I don't think you ever had me lift a heavy weight, not even one time.
No.
Like, I don't even think there's a dumbbell in here that's over 30 pounds.
We have weights, but it's just for the form.
Right.
Because when you say, oh, you will press, people, they don't know how to press. But when you had a little weight, naturally they do the right form. So we had some weight just for the form. We have some tools for the form. But with the weight that we have, we will,
Plenty.
you will not have huge muscle. It's the device that will do the job.
That's right.
But the weight is just for corrects your posture and you understand how it works. Because we always try to connect your brains with your muscle.
Nice. Okay, so I'm going to ask you just a few questions, not fitness related.
Yeah.
But the first is, since moving to Clearwater, Florida, what are some of the, like, what's kind of your favorite thing about living here? What is like the thing that you love about Clearwater?
So, first, I met American, and believe me, they are a great, great people. They are nice. A lot of my customers help me, and now they are friends. Unbelievable. In my country, I do that since 10 or 15 years. I never, connect like that. People are very educated, very nice with me. Second, the weather. You're always in vacation.
Yeah.
Even I work hard. When I stop the job, I'm happy. There is a park, the nature, all the animals.
Yeah.
Everything is also, I have kids. And there is a lot of stuff here to do with your kids. So I really enjoy my life here. And the weather, the beach, the population, everything is, I love all.
Yeah.
Believe me. No, I will try to stay in your country because I love it. Believe me.
That's awesome. And I'm from Texas.
Yeah.
And while we have a beach, it wasn't like this, but it's really nice just to have that ocean right there. And I agree with everything you said. Okay. And then as a business person, what are some of maybe tools that you use as an entrepreneur to keep, whether it's to keep organized or things that you find helps you feel just like you're set, or like just maybe whether it's a tool or even a philosophy that helps you even in those difficult days where as an entrepreneur you've got a lot of responsibility.
Yeah, when you are an entrepreneur, often you take risk, and when you take risk, often you fail. So it's not how many times you will fail, it's how many times you stand up.
Yeah.
So I'm not worried. I'm always worried, but I'm not worried to fail. I'm just have to have enough energy and confidence in myself and in my friend for never give up, I like the guys, Goggins, Goggins?
Yeah, Goggins.
I love this guy because he always say, stay hard, stay strong, believe in yourself, go. And also you have to be consistent, motivated, and of course, discipline. This is the best. Every day you wake up and you have to go to your job. Even you don't want, you have to. You have to work out. You have to eat good.
Yeah.
Discipline.
Choosing things that aren't just based on pleasure or fun. Like even eating healthy, for some people they're going, well, doesn't taste good. Well, it's the discipline of knowing that it's going to take you where you want to go.
Yeah. When I was young, I was athlete. And when you are young, what you want to do? You want to go to the party, you want to drink alcohol, you want to do the fiesta, because you're young. But I was athlete. I train every day. Even I have friends call me, oh, come on, we go to the bar. No, I have to train. Take a beer. No, I can't drink. No, but it's built my mind, like stay strong.
Yeah.
The hardest is say no, even to a friend. No. Why you don't? It's just a little glass of beer. No,
Very nice.
I use this, what I built when I was young for stay disciplined, now to the work.
Terrific. Well, thank you so much. And hey, this was the first episode I've done. I'm glad that we did it. And for all of you, I'm going to make sure to add in not just the link to the studio, but I'll have all the social media connections there. And remember, one free workout. Like, you get to come and try this EMS. It's literally like you could do it probably in 15 minutes when you walk in the door and get everything set. So check it out. And if you're in Clearwater on vacation, what about people who are visiting? Can they stay? Can they do like a week pass or something like that?
we have all. We adapt all for the customer.
Okay, so if you're visiting Clearwater or St. Petersburg or Tampa or any of the close areas there, Dunedin's another great town.
Yeah.
Just talk to Flo. His staff will know all about this, and really, you could figure out how to do a few sessions while you're here. So, thank you, Flo.
Thank you.
And appreciate it, my
Yeah,
friend.
me too. I'm very happy.
Yeah,
it's
thank
my
you.
first time in English, so it's good.
You did good.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Perfect.
Thank you a lot.
Yeah.